Welcome to another exciting episode of the $1 Million Peddlers. I'm Paper Guy.
And I'm Mr. Magazine.
Oh, and Mr. Magazine has to leave.
Excuse me.
Why don't you leave, Mr. Magazine?
What happened? I can't. I tried it already. It's not working anymore.
Geez.
I tried it when you were gone. It's not working.
And tonight we enjoyed Fireball at the Hump Day Happy Hour Salute. And we got a whole bunch of people in here. We were shooting before, and when Mr. Magazine bends down a certain way with the way this all works, he totally disappears.
Hold on.
So, oh my God, you're contorting.
It's hurting me. There we go.
Oh, yes. All right.
Flexible.
You are. A couple of yoga classes, and we'll use the same background. It'll be unbelievable.
All right. Awesome. AJ's in the house. How you doing? Sales so. I hear you. Super C's in the house.
And thank you for being a member.
Dandy Dave's in the house.
And thank you for being a member.
Dandy Don's in the house.
And thank you for being a member.
Awesome Aaron's in the house.
And I've had some Pisha before as well. Hello, Aaron.
I'm craving some Pisha. Yes. Yes.
No, those go good over on the Finders Flippers Resell podcast. You know that.
Yeah, the Princess Diana. Awesome Adrian's in the house.
And
How's
thank
it
you for
going?
being a member.
Marvelous Michael. How you doing?
Thank you for being a member.
Fun flipping. How's it going?
And thank you for being a member.
Marvelous Mr. Hot Wheels. Don't pull a must.
Musk, I think he's trying to say, or something. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
Or muscle. Maybe.
muscle.
Could be. Who knows? All right, everybody.
Must steals. Go ahead.
We're going to start the show off as we always do. Sales. Right out the box. We know somebody's sales are so. Why don't you take it away, Mr. Magazine?
All right. I'm going to start with eBay since it was so horrid last week for at least a week or two. It's making a little rebound. I would say it's up about 10-15% from the previous week, which is better but not great. Amazon's been pretty good. We've been selling a lot of stuff on there. DVD site's been so average, which is still better than eBay. Adult website's been cranking, selling a lot there. Whatnot's been, I would say, average, but still better than no Whatnot.
Well, yeah, good.
And that's all I got for you. How about you?
Let's see what somebody else has said. Oh, Aaron just saying hello to Don. eBay was good last week, as Mr. Magazine can attest by the Bolo video that we shot beforehand. I had a couple of good sales that really made it. However, sales flatlining with occasional sign of life, currently on ventilator support. Today has not been particularly good. I made one good sale. By me, a good sale was a $75 sale for one sale. I think I'm at $150 today on eBay. I think I sold 4 items. It hasn't been very good on eBay today. Amazon, I think I've only sold 1 or 2 items. It's been a slow day today. Overall, everything's okay. I'm not going to complain. Last week was a really good week, though. Sales were slow this week for Flippin' Roo. Number of sales has gone down, but sold $200 of the book plates last night.
Nice.
Wow.
Good stuff.
Wow. That's crazy. Nice.
Yeah. Jackie Jack, how's it
And
going?
Jackie Jack, who follows our show at 8:30 over on Whatnot with some unbelievable postcards and more. Do check out Jackie Jack over on Whatnot at 8:30. Sales trending up, but still getting bombarded with lowball offers.
I think that's part of the problem with eBay. I'm selling things so far discounted that even if I sell a lot of stuff, I'm not making much money on it, but I'm moving products, so I can't go. It's better than not selling anything at all, I guess.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. So again, everything is okay. Today was not a particularly good day. Whatnot's been a little bit slow, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
That's what it is.
Yep. Just keep plugging away and it'll be another day.
Yeah.
35 out of 59 promoted. So another 60% promoted on that. 120 old offers, 313 total offers, 441 last week. But that's because person made a lot of offers on a lot of opera or watched a lot of opera news magazines. Ended up buying a lot of them too. So that's good. 125 last year. So I went from a 125 up to 313.
Wow.
And then 172 years ago. So last year was really, really slow this time of year. So I guess it's par for the course. 2 items on $1 Million Peddlers over on eBay, 1 on Vivs-Views, 2 on Etsy. So Etsy slowed down as well. And 1 on Biblio. They got to give me the sale. So that way I'm just basically paying my fees by giving away a free book. Because remember, they're charging $5 a month nowadays over at Biblio. So that's essentially what I'm doing is I'm Trading the book for my fees.
Mercury Morris in the house. How you doing?
Been a while. Hopefully you're doing good, Morris. How about any buys? Anybody out there buying anything? Slow time of year for me, but
I've been so busy and I got all these big deals going around the country that I don't want to be bothered with like little things. And I mean, I'm not trying to be rude. Like customers come in with stuff, or they call up and like I don't even want to do a $50 deal. Like, what is it doing for me right now? I'd rather save my pennies for the big deals. I'm still dealing with some people.
Right. If they're grandfathered.
Yeah, but most people they have it. I got a bunch of autographs. I want $500. Yeah, normally if I'm not buying anything, I might offer you $400 and make some money on it. But like now, I'm like, no, I'm not interested. I'm too busy. Or some guy hit a 1980 Topps baseball set with Henderson rookie, and he goes, make me an offer. I go, I'm not really interested. What do you want for it? Like $200. You can buy them on eBay for like $1 to $150. Like why even bother with that? So I'm getting a lot of that too, where people overpricing their stuff or they want too high prices. And again, if I'm not interested or don't want it, why am I making any offer? If I make an offer, it's gonna be a very low offer. I got this one guy that was selling me some magazines, adult stuff, like, from California. He was a little high, but he had some good, better rare items and stuff. He keeps sending lists. Hey, how about this? How about this? I go, I don't need that stuff right now. I have to save it for these big deals come out. No offense. And that's just how it is. I got to save my pennies.
Right.
So, but how about you?
Not to brag, but I got a $2.33 Canadian payout today. You kind of are. That's what we call a humble brag. Don. That's called a humble brag. Hey. Hello, Jeff. Welcome. You can say hi to the other
people.
Very
uncomfortable. I apologize. I had a leg issue going on. I had some x-rays negative, but I don't know what's going on. It might be the arthritis, but I'm going to keep moving around all night if you don't mind.
No, as long as you keep up with the
I'll try my best.
Jeez. Sold a postcard. Nice. Hit the like button.
There we go. I was doing a lot of clapping last night when I was watching TV.
Going through 800 postcards I just picked up from postcards. There you go. Nice. I think I get all the low offers so people can still buy eggs and Easter is coming. So that's true. That's right. That's true. I forgot all about Easter. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to buy some chickens.
Yeah, with that $2. Yeah, exactly. Found some 78s in. Oh, hello, Donald.
How's it going?
High grade. Visually, need to find a 3-mil play test them. Okay. Okay. Nice.
Cool.
Have I bought anything?
I'm sure you have bought something.
Estate sale on Friday. Little hint out to people. When you have a street and it's a busy street with a light and you have 2 lanes going this way, a turning lane and a regular lane, and a lane going this way for the other way. Do not park right on the corner. It is impossible for cars because if people are in the turning lane, you cannot get around.
You're looking for an accident to happen.
You absolutely are. So I had to pass the street up, turn around, come back, and I was able to get at a good time to make the turn. And as soon as I got in the estate sale, I went to the guy at the door. I said, I don't know whose truck that is. You have to have him move it. I said, there was almost an accident out there. You absolutely cannot. And they found the guy and made him move his truck. And when I went back up, his truck was moved. I said, you just cannot have a guy parked right on the corner like that, because that is an accident waiting to happen, because it was a busy street, leading into it. So I ended up going there. The reason why I went there is because it was a 4-day sale, and it was our friend Greg from Flower City. And he doesn't do 4-day sales. So I said, there's got to be a lot of stuff. They said there were 17 rooms or 17 places to poke through. I ended up spending $32.50. So where are you going? He couldn't deal on the second day. No, not till the 3rd day, part of the contract. So I ended up spending $32.50, went to another estate sale and bought absolutely nothing. So that was all I spent last week, was $32.50. Well, the other estate sale had a 1940s Life magazine and like a play program. They wanted $6 a piece on them. So where am I going? I pay $6 for that. I sell for $8. I'm losing money.
If they had the first Life magazine, you didn't even think about that at that point, because that's gone down in price.
That's gone away. I'd still buy that one, but the other ones, no, it was some random 1943 issue or something. I'm like, we're going to get $8 out of it. I can't pay you $6. I'm sure you covered this before. What is your auction process for a new item when you're not a Herbert? Well, I auction everything from the start, as does Mr. Magazine. I just do my best guess is the price. And when I take a look at it, it's funny. I'll have an item. It'll be in my hands. And I'll be like, I'm like doing I don't even know who does this. Be like, Yep, this is about a $30 item. Okay, $30 item, 35, 40. Okay. And I get it. By the time I get to the price area on the auction, I'm pricing it at $54. So it's a $30 item when I'm looking at it. It's 54 when it actually hits the but sometimes it sells at that too. And I figure I always do take offers when I do relist it, so I don't worry too much about it.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Wow. Thank you, Midwest. And we've been negotiating. Hopefully I'm not letting anything out here. We've been negotiating with Midwest Picker to possibly be on his show and have him on our show. I just watched a video he had, a really interesting video. Do check him out. He was talking about the most expensive items he has listed on eBay, kind of a novel idea that I may just steal. But do check that one out as well. Then the Buffalo Comics Show. Remember that was coming up?
No.
Well, Local Mike last week told us about the Buffalo Comics Show. I said, reach out to me. I actually was willing to go. I guess he got sick of me always having excuses. He never reached out to me. So I didn't end up going.
Jeez. Smart man.
Exactly. He didn't want to ride with me. Was doing. And then I guess how was the toy show this week?
Huh?
The Village Gate Toy Show was this last weekend.
Oh, really? That's nice.
There was a sign right on your street corner talking about it.
Yes, it was on my front window of the shop, too. I don't go to those things anymore.
You could buy dealers out.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm saving my pennies. Don't you listen to the show?
No, I really don't. Oh, and Greg from Flower City said he had a lot of fun on our show, and he wants to come back again. I said, open door, so we're going to be having him come back on at some point. Glitch of the week. Oh, boy, this was a week of glitches.
I hope I don't have to remember any of them.
Amazon, of course, had the glitch where they're reusing tracking numbers. They actually have come out and said that they're aware of it. They have fixed it. If you do have any problems, they will stand up for you on that. You're not going to end up getting strikes against your account or anything from that, Amazon said. Some nice stuff you didn't buy, Jackie Jack.
Jeez.
$3.93 a dozen. Oh my gosh. I just went to Walmart and it was $5.50 a dozen over at Walmart. Schmidt Auctions, who hasn't made it in yet, said they're selling eggs for $1 a piece in plastic bags in the bodegas in New York City. So you can buy one egg for $1. So there you go. That'd be $12 for a dozen.
They're called Lucy's.
They are Lucy eggs. But we're thinking that eBay might be reusing tracking numbers as well. Mr. Magazine had a situation where the person reached out to him and said, hey, you canceled my order in December. Have you just shipped it out? Because I just got notification that it was shipped out. So we're thinking, obviously, Mr. Magazine's not going to cancel an order and ship it out 3 months later. So we're thinking eBay might have the same problem with tracking numbers.
I'm craving Canadian eggs and bacon all of a sudden.
Canadian eggs. Up there, they just call it bacon. $6 a dozen. Yeah. Walmart was
50
$5
cents
something
a piece.
Yep. Jeez. Whatnot has, because I am one of the old school people who was grandfathered in, I can download stuff. Yeah, yep, absolutely. Midwest, Amazon was reusing them for sure, and it's a known problem. If you go over to e-commerce bites, they do discuss it. And again, I can think of no other reason why Mr. Magazine would have somebody 3 months after the fact say, oh, you shipped my item? I can think of no other reason on
crazy.
That. Because when I go on Whatnot, I get my money through PayPal. Whatnot issues a 1099K. PayPal issues a 1099K with the same money on it. So I went with Mr. Magazine over to his accountant to meet for some tax preparation work. And my first question was, I said, I know I'm Mr. Magazine's dime right now, but what do I do in a case like that? He suggested that I put on the bottom on my Schedule C, duplicate issuance or duplicate 1099 issuance income reported above. So talk to your accountant if you are in that boat as well. But obviously, you're not liable on the same money, paying tax on the same money twice. That just isn't how it works. So want to let you know that. Big problem with eBay. They ended a lot of listings at the end of the month, but they didn't do with the good to cancel. They didn't restart them up until the 1st. So the 1st, my sales were absolutely terrible. And I think that's because all of our listings, I think, were lost in the shuffle because everybody's listings from the 29th 30th, and 31st all got relisted on the
because
1st.
February is the 28th and there's nothing. Okay.
Yeah, yep. So I think everybody's listings for 3 days just kind of backlogged, and then suddenly all appeared on the site all in one day as new listings. I love sourcing rare magazines. Oh, they prove. I will let you double your money, Midwest. I will let you double your money right now. I will send you sight unseen. I will send you $1 or an egg. I'll send you an egg through the mail.
True.
A couple of other glitch of the week. My microwave isn't working. I was trying to heat something or other up, and absolutely nothing would heat up. So finally, remember how a couple of weeks ago I had that problem with the circuit breaker?
Yeah.
I think it was on its way out, and now I need a new microwave. I just ordered one. PayPal blocked me.
Really?
I think what ended up happening was I typed in paypal.com, and it was sitting in one of my tabs, but I never did anything with it. Then I went to log in because I knew I was going to need it.
Yeah.
I went to log in, and before I could even log in, it said, "You are blocked."
Nice.
I said, "What the heck?"
Nice
I go, "They don't even know who I am." So I restarted I've been blocked by much better places than you. I restarted the computer, went to PayPal. You are blocked.
Wow.
So then I unplugged the router, replugged it. I got in no problem whatsoever.
I feel like going back, I had an issue similar to that, maybe like 6 months or so ago when I was I don't think I had PayPal because I use my sister's account, but I don't think I have it bookmarked. So I go PayPal, on Google.
Yeah. And
then the first one that comes up when I would click on that would be some like fake site or something like that. And it feels like fraudulent or some shit,
wow.
So then I get out, then I have to type in paypal.com, and then it would bring me to the real PayPal.
Oh, really? Okay. I typed paypal.com, so I came to the real one.
Wow.
But it's because I never logged in. I just had the site. It must have thought I was a bot or something other like that.
Crazy.
Has to be what it was. I had a problem over on EPH Talks, the ephemera talks. I did well at it, and everybody did very, very well. But I was streaming it over to our channel. Well, apparently the feed, for whatever reason, whether it's a bad internet, whether it was bad OBS, whatever it was, crashed during the broadcast, and I didn't know about it till afterwards.
Wow.
So 2 hours of EPH Talks are over there. Working with Random Neighborhood Kid to try to make sure this doesn't happen. Next one is going to be in May, just to let you know. So next May, or this coming May, will be in the next EPH Talks. But the winner this week for Glitch of the Week, me again. So I sat down and shot a video. Thank you to Paul Carl for coming on. He had put up a video all about search terms and all that, and how to get your listings visible on eBay, blah, 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 blah. I did a answer video to it. I forgot to hit record.
Wow.
I talked for 12 minutes and I looked down and I hadn't hit record. I said,
take 2.
Well, it was actually take 3 because in the middle of take 1, Random Neighborhood Kid called. I just said, that's not a video I have to do. Mr. Magazine came over. We shot the video and it'll be up for the premium subscribers tomorrow morning, just to let you know. I have been the Glitch of the Week far too much lately, Don. Far too much. Oh, thanks. Remember the spirographs?
Yeah.
Late to the live. Sales were good all week and then crap today. There we go. That seems to be what everybody's saying. Spent the last couple of days sorting through a haul of about 4,000 postcards.
That'll take some time.
Wow. No, I don't think that's why, Kelly. My sales are atrocious today, too. Have not been good. Item of the week. There were no site changes, so we're getting an item of the week. Have you ever seen this, Mr. Magazine?
I have not. I don't think I have. No.
So I found this Jewish Sports Champions book at a sale. They wanted $1 on it.
How old is it?
It's a 62 or 64 copyright. However, it does have an SBN number in there, so it's probably 1970 or 71, I would think. Early 70s, I would think. So it's like a reissue book over here. But look who it has there, Mr. Magazine.
Oh, Sandy Koufax.
So it's got Sandy Koufax, and it's got the little things in here with the stickers.
Oh, wow.
So they put the stickers inside. So they wanted $1 on this, and I bought it because I collect sports things. Bobby Fischer. And I said, oh, cool. So I decided, well, it's going in my collection, but I'll look it up anyway. It goes, there's Sandy Koufax.
$50.
$150 to $800.
Wow.
None are listed right now, and one did sell for $800.
Wow.
That's
in good shape, too.
Yeah. So if you happen to ever see this out there, definitely do pick it up. I think you can remember that cover. It's $150 to $800 item.
It's obviously low production, and that's why it's going for that in high demand.
Well, it's early Kovacs,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
it's got Kovacs when he was a player and all that as well.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Good stuff.
really, really cool item out there. It's going in my collection for now.
Wait, I'll give you $2 for it. You'll double your money.
2 eggs, and we might have a deal. Over easy. But yeah, so if you happen to see this, I also got this. I never bothered to look it up, and I'm going to keep it. Builders of Israel from the same series. So I figured, what the heck, I'll keep that as well.
Oh, we got $5 from Mr. Hot Wheels.
Wow, I am making money there. We got a bidding war going on over here. Frame display of 75 Fun Foods. Oh, very cool.
Cool. Yeah.
Very cool item right there. So that was the item of the week.
It's that time now.
I know Mr. Magazine doesn't like to hear about Countdown to Brimfield, but given that I only spent $32.50, we are working our way toward Brimfield fairly well. Oh, it's the Confucius joke of the week time.
I can't wait till you buy something that's Confucius, and that's the item of the week. And that.
I actually do have a print ad of Confucius someday that'll be up there. So, Mr. Magazine.
Mm-hmm.
I know you for a while there. You were working on golfing. How is that going for you?
Not too. I put it on the back burner.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. I mean, I can kind of golf with my friends and son.
Yeah.
I can get through 9 holes. I don't think I have the patience through 18. I've done 18 once, but
right.
But I'm thinking of doing a different side hobby instead of golf.
Oh, really? Okay, so you're not going to be doing that this summer, you don't think?
Well, I'll golf with my manager and my son a few times here and there, but I'm not going to. I stopped getting lessons, and so I'm just too busy.
Oh, okay. Like well, because Confucius has some advice for you.
Okay.
Confucius say, if I can find it, he says something very, very good. If I can find it, good golfer takes 2 pair of pants to course. Do you know why?
No.
May get hole in one.
That's a good one, yeah.
Golfer takes 2 pair of pants to course. May get hole in one.
We got to hear it twice too.
And that was the Confucius joke of the week.
The best.
Hole in one. Insulting offer of the week. Mr. Magazine didn't send any, so luckily,
really,
the buyers out there were potential buyers were happy enough to screw with me with bids. I had R.U.R. Rossum's Universal Robots. This was a science fiction playbill. So it was a play based on a science fiction from the early 1900s.
Cool.
I'm asking $88.24 on it.
Okay.
A $10 offer for a science fiction playbill from the early 1900s. Crazy. No, not taking that. Then I had original art that I picked up at Heritage, a gag, original art gag. Mm-hmm. $48.22, free shipping.
Yeah.
I got a $10 offer on it.
Free shipping.
Free shipping. I counted at 40. I said free shipping. And just to let you know, this is one of a kind original art. This is not a print.
I did have one, and I'm pissed off at myself now because it was a Franco Harris signed jersey card for $300. They offered me $200.
Right.
I counted like $260. Then they offered me $100 after that. Like, they got insulted that I wanted a little more than, So then I offered $299, then he didn't counter back.
Well, and the winner this week for insulting offer of the week, I had Popeye Comics, $24.22.
Okay.
Guy offers $10, free shipping, but he offers it on 2, so $10 each. I'm hemming and I'm hawing. And I said, you know something? We'll just move it. I got to make a sale. It's been sitting there. $20 is $20. I'm not making much. I'll make a couple of dollars after fees and blah, blah, blah. Okay, we'll move it on out. So I accepted it. Then there was a Porky Pig. After I accepted that, like 3 or 4 hours later, he offered me $5 on the Porky Pig with free shipping. I said, no, I'm not playing that game.
And he bought Popeye so far?
He's bought the 2 Popeyes.
Yeah. Did you say, like, well, blow me down?
I did not. No. Thank you, though. A hole in one. So I counted at $10 on it. I'm like, I'm not going to set it up because if I take 5, he's then going to make $5 offers on 3 more. And then he's going to make $3 offers on a couple. Right. And it's going to get down to where I'm losing money on comics.
I would tell him that's a wimpy offer.
He did say, I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a comic today. So I countered back at $10.
Yeah.
He offered me $6.
This is a lot of work for a couple of dollars.
I declined it.
And he probably doesn't want to buy the one now.
The two Popeyes. Yeah. He then put in, change my mind and cancel the order.
I changed my mind too. You're banned now. I wasn't going to ban you. Now I am.
That's exactly what I did. I said, I didn't really want to make the $20
Right.
sale in the first place. It's a lot of work for not a lot of money. Doing you a favor. Don't get mad at me that I won't take $6 on a comic book.
Yeah, I get mad at those people that start making some okay offers and then they want to buy 30, 40, 50 items, like photos, let's say. They'll make 10 or 20 offers, say $9, I'm asking 15. All right, because you're buying 15 of them. Then they do 20 at 8 offer, and then 20 at 7 offer. And then 20. It's like it's too much time back and forth. And I don't want to like counter. Then you're going to counter back for like 50. I hate that. Every now and then I get those. I can't stand.
Well, can I tell you, Mr. Magazine, what my what my other fantasy is? That this gentleman who is now banned will at some point in the future
see them again.
Come on my site because, oh my God, I have been looking for that item, whatever the item is, for years. That's worth like $500 to me, and it's at auction for $20.
Yeah,
I want that. 5 minutes left. I'm gonna snipe bid it. I'm gonna get it, and then he can't get it, and he's only got 5 minutes, so he can't like log into somebody else's account if somebody else bid on it, and then he loses it.
Right.
And in my head, it probably never happens.
Right.
Well, let's pretend that it does every single time.
You know what else you could do? You'd have to be organized as far as your comics, but if you know those types of comics where you have more of them, just start knocking out tons of Popeye and Porky Pig and stuff. The Dell ones. Yeah. So I would just knock out a bunch of those. Yeah. Oh, keep window shopping, buddy.
You can't buy them. Taxes. Yeah. I'm going to be starting that this weekend.
Yeah.
I hate golf. They won't let you.
Unless you're Happy Gilmore.
That's true. A couple of weeks ago, it took a bit to arrive yesterday. Okay, got a sorter when it comes in. Yep. A couple thousand the list still. There you go. MC Etcher. There you are.
Oh, Marvelous Mike's in the house. How's it going?
2 guys and Don. There you are. I love the Lobo offers because they can't afford to pay more because they are poor. Or the ones these are the ones we've talked about any number of times. And I feel bad for anybody struggling, but they'll sit there and they'll buy something for $7 and then they'll be like, oh, I forgot rent's coming due. And like, if you're that close to rent, you don't really need to spend $7 on my stuff. In fact, I don't want you to spend $7 on my stuff. Get your finances in order. Don't be buying my stuff for $7. Just don't.
Kind of like those homeless people on the corner. They have better outfits than you.
Well, that's not too hard. I buy at thrift stores. The ones that get me, not to get political, are the ones that have pets.
Yes.
It's like, don't have a pet when you're homeless. Don't. That's not fair to the pet, but that's a whole other story.
Well, I have one at the corner of the warehouse, and every now and then I'll give, like, my dog's fussy with treats and food, and I'll give him food for the dog. Nothing for him.
Okay. That's good. That's good. The Avon Flea Market opens in May if you're from around this area. That's true. That is very true. If you're around this area, the Avon Flea Market is opening in May. Did you see the PSA 9 Clemente rookie?
Yeah, over $1 million, right?
It's a lot more fun when you don't pay attention. $1,006,500.
Nines are going for millions now. This is crazy.
Well, it is Roberto Clemente. Although, do you remember last time we talked about Roberto Clemente on the show, Mr. Magazine?
This is about a signature or something like that.
He's not in the drop-down item specifics.
You got that too.
He's not important enough.
Yeah, that was my next one. Yeah.
He's not important enough to be on the item specifics for a player.
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing where this market went. I mean, who would see it going like that, though? Where nines, that card 10 years ago was probably $50,000, which was a lot 10 years ago, but now.
But it's a 9. I mean, I don't mean to disparage a 9, but it's only
and
a 9.
They say there's usually 9s of that nature from that era. It's got to be 3 in existence, maybe 2, 3, 4. Because you do see some of them in nicer shape, so you might see more 9s. Maybe there's 5 or 6, but a 10, one, probably 2. How about that? Well, the owner, what's the owner of one of the baseball teams?
Owner of a Lonely Heart? Oh, sorry.
No, is the owner of a baseball team? He's got the PSA 10 mantle. Both mantles. He's got the Tops and the Bowman. And he's got the only Bowman. So do you think that's worth more than the Tops one? Because there's only one of the Bowman.
Probably not, because it's not as popular.
It's so crazy.
It's not as popular.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got that one as well. Midwest, I have to agree with you on that. Actually, I like liver. I'm one of the few people that likes liver. So does Mrs. Papergo. She likes it too. Offer a thank you prayer for me after that would be a little. Yeah, no, I've not had that one happen to me.
That's nice. How's it going? All right.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Yeah, it could be because programmers might not know that. So yeah, yep, they may put that in that way. So we know that eBay listens to us or watches our show from time to time. Did you see this, Mr. Magazine? eBay uses Gen AI to upsell to buyers.
No, I don't think I did.
So the CEO, Jamie, gave a presentation.
How do you know it's not Jaime?
I do not know that.
Okay.
He gave a presentation. He recently purchased a used oboe for his daughter on eBay.
Okay.
Now, instead of marketing him additional oboes because of his purchase history, which he wouldn't need, eBay shows him oboe accessories, including reeds, stands, cases, and books. Do you realize I pointed out that they should be doing that a year and a half ago? Because it's like, no, if I just bought a microwave, I probably don't need more microwaves coming in my feed.
Yeah.
You probably don't. So it's taken them a year and a half to listen to me and say, yeah, maybe we don't need more oboes. It's kind of common sense there. But I find that funny that they're marketing that as this wonderful, wonderful thing that, if you buy a lamp, maybe we'll sell you light bulbs for it.
There you go. Yeah.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. LEDs.
Yeah, they need AI to tell them that, and it's generative AI to do that. Crazy. The biggest regret was selling my personal red lines. Oh, yeah.
Since I'm on Instagram a lot, and I haven't been on Facebook in like 6 months, I'll probably never be on it again. Anyways, I'm more entertained by Instagram. But anyhow, there was a gentleman that bought a drill set. I feel like it's from their website, and he got a brochure of a drill. He got a brochure of the drill that he thought he was buying for like $50.
On what site?
Whatever the drill brand was, I can't remember.
Oh, wow.
It's crazy. It wasn't like a normally popular brand, obviously, but I don't know if there's some scam going on or.
So we got a new thing over here for this week. It's called Bait and Switch of the Week. And the winner is Mr. Magazine.
Okay.
Good job, Mr. Magazine.
Thank you.
So about a month ago, Mr. Magazine set up an appointment with his accountant and said, hey, Papercoy, is there any chance you can go with me? You go with me, I'll take you out to a nice breakfast afterwards. It's going to be wonderful. I said, yeah, I can do that for you. So I didn't eat. I just had my cup of coffee in the morning, didn't eat. We went to the accountant's office, leave the accountant's office. I'm like, so are we going out to breakfast? He goes, no, you got to have a rain check. I got a busy day.
Okay, first of all, I thought you were still full from the 12 pieces of pizza you had the other day at the warehouse that were left over and 7 wings. I was going to bring my family. My whole family was going to eat that whole thing for dinner, and then he ate it in like 2 minutes. Exactly.
Okay, that was part one.
I can play this game too. Okay.
That's part one, yeah.
I don't know Ohio. I'm pretty sure you're not going to eat any. You're going to pay for any food.
So I ended up eating expired dollar store cornflakes, just to let you know. I didn't have any milk, so I had to eat a little piece there.
Pour water.
Exactly.
Put it in your microwave, warm it up.
Sometime, there you go. Right after I get on Cameo.
Oh, yeah. Logan wants me to do the sensei from Karate Kid. He's on there.
Oh, wow.
$200.
So speaking of going to Ohio, Mr. Magazine and I will be going to Ohio, and he's promised me a lot of good meals. So what could possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
Actually, a friend of mine from high school is selling his collection off. So Mr. Magazine will be looking at that and probably making an offer on that. And then another reseller wants to move his inventory as well. So we'll be taking a look at that. Also, Mr. Magazine and I might be partial on that deal.
I'm going to have a hat made up. Someone had a hat made up like I was right about everything. I'm having one that's like I buy everything.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Daylight savings time is starting this weekend. So don't forget to spring ahead.
So we're losing an hour.
We are springing ahead. Yep. I've been doing one auction a day, putting up stuff on Whatnot, because for quite a while there, I wasn't getting any auctions up. So now all of a sudden I'm doing one a day. So we are slowly catching up. By the end of the week, I should have March completely booked.
Wow. Speaking of Whatnot, I hired, I did hire one person that's going to start doing more records when I come back in April. But also one of my employees is going to start doing, he started yesterday, he's going to start with wrestling action figures that he started yesterday and whatnot.
And how did he do?
In an hour, I think he did like $60. This is his first one. There's only 8 people in the thread.
Yeah, because you're not knowing.
Yeah.
And how did he like it?
I think he liked it a lot. He likes wrestlers, so that's why he decided to. I told him he was going to list them on eBay because he wanted to list wrestlers. I think I said, and so let's try Whatnot. Why not? And I did a search on our eBay inventory. We have.
Well, the other thing too. Hold on.
Yeah.
The other thing too. That's a new seller account, isn't it?
Yes, I had to get a separate account.
Yeah, so you have a new because you can't run two
Yeah.
shows on the same account at the same time.
Yeah.
So actually, $60 for 1 hour on a brand new account that nobody knows.
Yeah.
In a category that you've never sold in before.
Yeah.
You cannot argue. My suggestion to him would be when he's got the figures off the top rope. Oh my god!
Well, a couple
That'll
of
definitely
things.
sell him.
My one employee said, "Why don't you get a ring?" So we had a loose ring that we were listing on eBay.
Yeah.
So let's get a loose ring and put them in there. It'll look a little more appealing.
I would
And
agree.
he only sold like 10 figures. So like thinking, he could be selling at some point 30 figures for
absolutely. Yeah.
in 1 hour. And he's gonna eventually do 2 hours on Tuesday and Sundays. Those are his longer days. So so we'll have him doing it. But again, I did an eBay search on our listings. We literally have lots and lots. Lots of wrestling lots of figures. So I go print them out, delete them, and we'll put them all on Whatnot. Why not?
Off the top turnbuckle. Oh my god! I don't have the setup to do Whatnot auctions, but may try fix sales by it now. Yeah, and that I've never gotten into doing. I have to start doing them at some point.
Maybe I can be the guinea pig.
I'm sure Mr. Magazine has seen and set up your rewards program for your buyers.
Huh?
On Whatnot. The new season started for a reward program. March 2nd through June 2nd. So come on by the paper go over there. We give you coupons when you buy stuff and meet the various tiers.
Okay.
Do I have a feeling I'm going to be having to help you set that up?
Yeah. And what else are we going to set up the for me to get money in that new account? So, and it's Leone's Collectibles. That's what we did.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
There you go. Leone's Collectibles.
Say it.
PSEN Creation. PSEN. It was right. Evening Awe.
How's it going?
Was actually, if I let the cat out of the bag, I was going to talk about it in a few minutes. She will be coming back on the show. We are just negotiating. She's a tough negotiator, but we're negotiating a time. I threw out possibly May, and we'll see how her schedule works for that. And the other interesting thing is I have started putting up junk journal auctions up over on Whatnot. So when she comes back on the show, I will be able to tell her my experience as to what's selling and not selling. And I already told her she's going to be looking going, why did you try to sell that? That's not going to sell. But it'll be a learning experience and it'll be a lot of fun.
I have to interrupt you because my memory's not what it used to be. Seeing Lil Dog in this here, yes. I have a new rambling story. So put the old one on, put the 2 on the back burner. I got a good rambling story.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Oh, hello, Antiquarian. Welcome in. Did you see, you probably had one back in the day, the 1996 Ferrari F50?
I did not have one. I like those. I don't love those. It's not the car for me. I have to envision myself in these cars.
Did you know what the MSRP on that was in 96?
65,000.
450 grand.
Was it really back then? That's 30 years ago.
That's the MSRP, yeah.
It was almost like a race car, so I guess so.
It just sold at auction for $5.5 million.
It's a biggie.
That is a good car.
Yeah.
Paul Hornung rookie, his 1957 jersey from his rookie year, sold for $103,700. The most, and it's photo. What do they call it? Photo matched.
Yeah. It's
the most expensive Green Bay Packers jersey ever.
It's not worth as much as that ring from what's his name, Giants receiver.
Plaxico Burress.
Yeah,
no?
That's worth more. It's crazy.
You know what else is not worth as much as that? Zeke Bratkowski's Super Bowl I ring. He was the backup quarterback. Sold for $118,950.
That's crazy.
From Super Bowl I.
Right, I know. That's very
Super
cool.
Bowl I.
Yeah, it's very cool.
All right, awesome. Looking very forward to that. Fiero. Ooh.
I gotta ever do a custom notebook. I feel like I want a custom notebook of something cool.
There you go.
Maybe I can do like McLarens or sports cars or something.
Yeah. U.S. spending dropped for the first time in 2 years last month. And remember how we mentioned that Domino's said that their delivery was down?
Yeah.
Papa John's also came out with lower earnings than expected, and they said their delivery was down as well. So people are not opting to get the delivery. They're actually doing the pickup. As you said, the tip and the delivery charge.
Yeah.
So
the car market is flown crazy. I think it's bigger than any market since COVID. I mean, honestly, the card market's hot, but like there's cars that were 20, 30,000 or six figures now. It's crazy. So it's a rich man's hobby now.
Well, I don't like to brag, but that Rogue of mine was about a $500 car. Now it's $650.
But there's even like a Honda Civic, I think, from like 1990, like in pristine condition. I think Meckham had it at 25,000. Like you just have a regular used one, it's probably like $3,000-$4,000. But again, condition is key, and now it's 30 something years.
Yeah,
old.
but you know what's always been crazy high value compared? Yugos, price Yugos.
Well,
compared
they didn't
to
make
what
many of
they
them.
didn't make any of them,
Yeah.
and
but if you restored one, you could probably get 20, 30 grand for it. Like it's crazy.
Yep. Yugo sometimes. eBay Open will be live this year. I did a little search today on it. No details yet as to where it is or when it is, but it's going to be live. If it fits within my schedule, I plan on going. As soon as we find something or other out, we'll definitely let you know. Got a crazy idea for you, eBay? Let us know when it is, because people, do need to make plans. People do come in from out of town. There are a lot of other vacations that can be done over the summer. If you want good attendance there, let us know that it is the weekend of blah, blah, blah in such and such a place and get it going. How hard?
Well, the good news is it's within the next 9 months. We know that. Right?
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
When do they normally have it? What month? Or what window?
I did a search. Last year's when they were not live was in September. 2019, when I went to it, was in July. Okay. The only problem with that is it's July in Vegas.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
And we're finally going to have a good show. It's July in Vegas, which is a little bit warm.
July, okay.
Yep.
I might go in August.
Well, obviously, if they have it at a time that I can go. I will go.
Maybe I'll have it in August. I always like Nissans, the Datsun, the Nissan 300Z. I like those cars. And those are good money now. The 280Z, yeah.
There you go. 1990.
Those are nice, yeah. My dad's friend had one. I used to wash and wax all the time for $20 when I was little.
My first car was a Pontiac T1000. Yep.
Nice.
Arnold. Did you see the 1952 Mickey Mantle? It had a hole in it and all scuffed up. It went for $16,500, which is crazy because back in the day, $3,000 to $5,000, you could buy a decent example of it.
Yeah. For a long time, $5,000. I mean, that was a lot in the 90s and 2000s, $5,000, but still, like they were there if you wanted.
Right. The spring update is that. But if you do a search on eBay Open, it says it actually will be held live this year.
It doesn't always work this more.
Details will be forthcoming, is what it said. And then you can sign up for their Instagram. Are you having fun?
This is really fun.
So that's kind of what I'm looking at. And they're telling you to follow them on Instagram. I go, just let us know when it is.
My sister had a couple Camaros. Those were cool too. I like the old school cars.
He's getting sucked into it there.
It's like something on a Tron when they had the bikes. The cycles.
Oh yeah. My dad had a furnace and it went out again. For some reason, he's got a 50-some-year-old, 60-year-old furnace, maybe 70-year-old furnace, and he doesn't want to get it changed. I don't know why. Nothing against old people, but sometimes they can be a little bit stubborn. He's like, I don't want a new furnace. I'm like, do you like heat?
Well, my heater at the warehouse is about 40 years old. The heater at the warehouse, and to get a new one's like 60, 70,000.
Well, you got a different story. Yeah, that's a little bit different than buying one for a house.
Right.
But no, what are you going to do?
The price of the energy, I mean, gas and electric, it's crazy. I might have to go that route at some point. Just bite the bullet and save some money.
And RNK, we mentioned, had the problem with wisdom teeth. He does have an appointment, but not till late April. So he's got to suffer till late April.
So crazy.
Yep.
Well, how about real quickly, we're talking about that. So I went to look at my leg. I have arthritis. I thought I needed a hip replacement. My knee was fine. And they said, we can give you a shot because they said I'm going away in April. We can give you a shot, but the guy that gives you the shot is he booked up till it was like a 3-4 week waiting list. So I got to wait 2 more weeks or 3 more weeks to get it done. Crazy.
Yeah, you get the stuff. I'll give you a shot. You're welcome. Don't know what I'm doing, but I'll figure it out. How hard can it be?
Exactly.
Want to thank Paul Carl for coming on. And this made me feel pretty good. Somebody in a Whatnot feed just unsolicited said that he was a really good guest. So I passed that along to Paul as well. And we definitely do pass along to all the guests the positive feedback we hear. Next week, we're going to have Chet from Rhinos Comics. It's going to be an interesting show next week. in that he's doing a whatnot, so he's not going to be able to come on until about 8 o'clock. We will start at 7:30 like we usually do, and we will do the usual show that we do, except better than today. Mr. Magazine doing magic tricks over here. We'll use a different background. But then he'll come on at 8 o'clock after using his phone. So hopefully that works out pretty well. So if you have any comic book questions or anything at all about that, definitely bring them next week. Our usual show till he comes on, and then we'll talk with him all about comics. So it should be fun. Really good guy. PSCN Creations will be coming on again. Finders Flippers, negotiating with them to have them on. Consignment Chats is already booked.
Wow, big time.
Auction Professor is booked. So we're got a lot of great guests coming on soon. So now we're going to head on into the main topic here. Don't believe the hype.
Yes.
Take it away, Mr. Magazine. 911 is a joke in your town.
So
get up, get down.
Brought this up to me about a reseller, correct?
About a guy that has sold to you that buys storage units.
Yes.
And yeah, he's a reseller, but I don't think he sells online. Yeah.
And he's always getting these great deals.
Every unit is killer.
His success rate is almost perfect. Everything's good. He's always making tons of money.
Well, it's not even good. Why don't you, without going too much into detail, didn't he buy a house?
He bought the contents of a house, and
he paid a couple of grand for it.
Yeah. But before he paid that, there was a vehicle. Can I tell the vehicle?
Yeah.
There was a Corvette in the garage, and the guy didn't know what he wanted for the contents of the house. And he goes, "Oh, just tell me what you want," or something like that. And the guy goes like $2,000. Goes, "Is the car included?" The guy goes, "Yes." And so then he took it. And even the Corvette is probably worth $10,000. But every deal is killer. And then again, and every time he's got these storage units with all these rare items in it, he wants to come down and look at it. It's an hour away. I said, "I'll go anytime. Just text me the day before in the morning, the address." And this has been going on for at least 6 months, maybe closer to a year at this point. Haven't seen him yet, but anyways, you can't believe the hype with what these people say.
Either on the people selling to you or the people buying you. How many times have you had somebody come in and say or call you, "I've got great comic books. They're old. They're all in mint condition. They've been in bags since I got them."
And sports cars, they're older from the 80s. Well, that's the worst old you want. You don't want that type of old. You want new or really old. But
everything's mint condition.
Right.
Everybody gets these great deals.
Yeah.
Everybody's sales are wonderful.
Yeah.
When they're out there selling. Some people never have a bad day whatsoever.
Right.
We're honest on here about it. Yeah. Today has not been a good day on eBay for me.
Right. I mean, and there's resellers that are on eBay that we all know that they're always kicking butt. They never have a bad day. And we all know from selling the same type of stuff over 2-3 years, we've known each other that not one person that we know
every
here,
single day.
Yeah. We're either average, we're down a little bit, up a little bit, one great day, one horrible day. But there's some people that, and they're like gamblers. These people are like gamblers where you only hear when they win. I just won 1,200, I won 500, I won 1,000, but you don't hear them when I lost 1,000 or 3,000. So it's kind of the same, type of mindset.
Yeah. So you absolutely don't believe that. There
exactly,
you are.
Yeah. Base.
How low can you go? Death row. What a brother. No.
Good stuff.
But when you get right down to it, you don't hear nearly as much about the easy money as you did in the old days because the courses aren't out there so much as they were, during the pandemic. The courses were everywhere. Everybody could make you thousands of dollars a day and you don't do anything. You just sit there and you're going to have the money rolling in and this and that. And for just $950, I'm going to teach you how, and so on and so on. Well, you don't hear that so much anymore. The courses are not as big as they used to be.
Yeah.
But still, if somebody every single time they buy, they get a score, they're not buying very much. Let's put it that way. I mean, if I went to the flea market and I bought, a 50th of what I buy now, maybe I could come on here and say, yeah, I scored again. I scored again. The honest way to look at it, I very rarely strike out Why? Because I'm paying $1 for an item, $2 for an item. How can I really strike out at that?
Right.
But I very rarely hit home runs. I get a lot of singles, a few doubles. Every once in a while, a triple or a home run. Just the way that it is.
Well, no, the Storage Wars is a good example. When you watch them on TV, they're not 100% success rate. They're not everyone's a great storage unit. No, there's probably one out of every 50 that they're buying is a great storage unit. That's just how it is.
Right.
But you just see, for entertainment purposes, you just see that, or even the Pawn Stars, you just see the really good stuff they bring in.
Right. You don't see the guy coming in with 7
Jewish Stars book. Oh, it's $500. No, sorry. Go ahead.
7 Pokemon cards that are all dog-eared.
Exactly.
There you go. Nice. I like that. Man, I'm going to steal that at some point too. I'm stealing everything from Midwest Picker.
Here we go. It's so exciting.
I see this. Well, we figured out how to keep
home with me.
We figured out how to keep Mr. Magazine entertained.
Getting back to that Tron game, was that by Coleco, a little headset? Because I had a couple different ones like that. I kind of remember something like that with Tron. I love Tron. I do have the arcade 1-up Tron in our basement.
Nice.
Thanks.
But yeah, so I guess bottom line, don't get too down on yourself, because then again, it's easy to do. How many great deals, great buys? Oh my gosh, you won't believe what I found. Do you find on Instagram when you're scrolling through
deals?
Oh, no, not to buy.
Oh,
people bragging.
Oh my God. Yeah. About everything. Yeah. I mean, some are instructional because they want you to, pay money for whatever they're trying to show you. If it's weightlifting or bodybuilding or car auctions, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, his thing. Yeah. That was what it was.
Yeah. Those are cool. Yeah. I had a couple different ones. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can scroll through Instagram and be like, oh, how come everybody's finding all these wonderful things? I'm not finding anything. The reality is.
Yeah, and all these guys that are like average looking, I don't say we're average looking, they have all these model wives. It's crazy. Okay, go ahead. Back to you.
I outkicked my coverage. We've all seen Mrs. Paper go, I've outkicked my coverage. I'm not going to argue on that. But when you get down to it, Local Joe sums up best what's out there. He still talks about an auction that we went to 25 years ago, where one of the things, how much am I bid for this rusty gutter pipe? That's what is out there. Rusty gutter pipe. The box of Family Circle magazines from the 1980s. Our job is to find the better stuff out of that, but you're not going to find the first Maryland 1 week after you found the first Playboy, Maryland magazine, 1 week after you found the first Playboy, 1 week after you found a Honus Wagner card, 1 week after you got handwritten Beatles lyrics. That doesn't happen unless you're swimming where you're paying for that stuff.
Right.
Obviously I could go to Heritage and buy all of those things and, oh, look what I got. Yeah. You paid, you schlub, you paid $2,000 for that over at Heritage. Yeah. We know
you need opportunity. So you want to start dealing in Rolexes. Well, you can't deal in Rolexes unless you have opportunities to buy Rolexes, and maybe you're going to buy them for 5,000, some for 5,200. You don't know. And some people probably sell things at a loss, just because they need the money back.
That's true. So hopefully that helps you a little bit. Again, I think too many people look at what everybody else is doing and they get jealous about it. And do watch our channel. And there are a few other channels out there that are reality channels. And by that, I mean, what we tell you is the way things are. You see our Bolo videos, you see what the sales are, you know our names online, you can find us, you can look at our sales and say, yeah, they did sell that. Oh my gosh, look at all those putrid magazines Mr. Magazine sold this week. A $7 rodent track? Really? That's what we sell sometimes.
Yep.
You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. The facts of life. So don't get too up, don't get too down. You just do you do what you're doing for sales, you do you for what you're doing for buying. Always try to improve, but don't worry that everybody else is just doing wonderfully and great. And that's one of the things we try to provide here at the channel as well. Everybody in the feed, you're all honest, you're all coming out, you're saying these are what my sales are. Hey, this was a good day. People will come out and share their numbers. Hey, my sales are up 41%, or my sales are down 18%. People are sharing all that. So keep coming back over here. We'll keep you grounded. If there's one thing I'm good at, as Mysterious Benefactor says, I keep him grounded, because if he gets up too high, trust me, I'm there knocking him down. So keep him grounded as well. You've got a rambling story of the week.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about something else, but I saw the little dog thing, and I had an issue with my little dog over the weekend.
Little doggy. Wait, did you end up not in Kansas anymore because of a tornado?
I was sleeping when this happened, so
Okay.
I don't know what it could be. So I have a little Yorkie named Saber, 11, 12 pounds. He's naughty.
He's named after the Buffalo hockey team?
No, lightsaber, minus the light. But anyways, you already knew that.
Of course I did. So, they didn't. You don't understand. They don't know this.
He wants to sleep in our bed all the time when he was younger, but like now he barks a lot, or he'll do his thing, number 1 or 2 in the bedroom. So we don't put him in there as often.
Would not be nice.
So I think it was Saturday.
Blame it on the dog.
My wife usually falls asleep in the living room, and I go to bed early in the bedroom. So she's, let the dog in. I'll be in a few minutes, whatever. So it was like 10 o'clock.
Oh, I know your story. You told me this one. Yes.
So, it must have been midnight or something. I wake up, my dog is flipping out like he's on meth. He's on my bed. He's got to like jump onto this beanbag to get onto my bed because it's kind of high up. And he's flipping out, whining and crying. Like I've never heard him whine like this. And he's running on my back, running in circles, like he's literally on meth. So I wake up and I'm looking at him, and he's dragging my wife's bra around, and she must have left it on the bed. And like, what is going on? Why is he having it? Oh, and then I look like it's stuck in his mouth. So I try and pull it. I feel like the clasp is stuck in his mouth, and I'm trying to get it, and it's not in his mouth. And I'm, half asleep.
Spoiler alert, it's not his mouth.
So then I'm looking closely at it, like I'm pulling him towards me with the bra, and the clasp was stuck in the corner of his eye. And, I pulled it out, and it was crazy. I flushed the eye out and stuff, and it looked normal. But then as a couple of days went by, he started pussing, and he had an infection.
Oh, wow.
And luckily his annual checkup was yesterday.
Right.
So I took him, and he said, I told the vet, this is the first time I ever heard that story, and probably the last. He goes, I've heard a lot of crazy stories, and for it to get caught like that in the corner of his eye, just kind of like a fish hook, like, yeah, but he was a trooper. His eye wasn't scratched or anything like that.
Oh, wow. That was very lucky.
I have to put 3 drops a day in his eye, and he should be good, but it's looking better even after a couple of days. So, yeah, it's crazy stuff. Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Wherever you can make the money. Well, thank you, Mr. Magazine. That was the worst story of the week we've had. Worst rambling story that we've had so far.
Yeah, I've had crazy dog stories with both of my Yorkies. Yeah.
That is crazy. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming on out. Do check out Jackie Jack. Head on over to Whatnot. He's getting his show warmed up as we speak.
Ooh, nice.
Next week, again, we're going to have our regular show for the first half hour or so till Chat from Rhinos Comics comes on. You've got so much going on over on Whatnot. What is the name of the other one?
It's Leone's Collectibles, and I think Dave, my employee, will be doing that Tuesdays and Sundays.
Is it just straight Leones Collectibles, or is there dashes?
No,
just
I think
straight.
Leone's Collectibles. I think he's gonna be doing wrestling.
And how is Collectibles? IBLES or ABLS?
IBLES.
IBLES. Okay.
It's used more that way. I think he's either gonna do 2 to 4 or 3 to 5 Tuesday and Sunday, but he'll start announcing it. Alicia's Monday through Friday. And we're gonna start doing records with her 3 to 5 Monday, Wednesday, Friday, comics Tuesday, Thursday. James is Thursday, and we're really growing our Whatnot. And James is Saturday, Sunday. So, and we got another guy coming to help out with records in about a month. Wow. So, yep.
And stop on by tomorrow at noon. I've got a special part of a $3 train. I've got some really good ephemera up. And wait till you see the stuff I got coming up about a week and a half, I think it is, at a Shopahala. $1 starts. You absolutely, we've got unfortunately, these items are glued in, but they are like 4 or 5 Halloween postcards in a scrapbook, along with a bunch of really nice Christmas postcards, nice Valentines, 95 items, unfortunately glued, but you should be able to soak them. 95 items, including 5 Halloween postcards, $1 start.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
giving stuff away.
That's just over a penny an item. Even glued in, they're worth more than a penny an item. I'm going to tell you right now. So definitely do check that Shopahala out. And we're going to see you. Hit the like button if you could. And we're going to see you next video.
Take care. Bye-bye.